More and more companies are either furloughing or laying off their employees throughout this crisis, and there is a difference between the two things. A furlough is an unpaid leave of absence, and companies use these to get through difficult times financially. So they're keeping you as their employee, but you're not getting paid. You're off the books in terms of their payroll, but you're still on the books in terms of, in many cases, your benefits. A layoff is when your relationship with your employer is terminated. It means you no longer work for that company, you no longer collect benefits through that company, your relationship with them is over, and you can seek a job anywhere else. During a furlough, you don't get paid and you can apply for unemployment insurance. The benefit of being furloughed versus laid off is that in many cases, if you're furloughed, you can keep your health insurance, whereas if you're laid off, you would have to apply for COBRA or go through a different means to get health care. Companies furlough employees when they have an intention to bring them back. It might be counterintuitive, but it does cost money to lay off workers. So if you have the ability to keep those workers on and you believe you'll be bringing them back full time, it makes much more sense as a company to furlough your employees than it makes to lay them off. There's no time limit on how long you can be furloughed. A furlough could last a few weeks or even a couple of months. But if you are a furloughed employee and it continues on for an extended period of time, you might decide it's time to look for another job. Whether you've been furloughed or laid off, it doesn't hurt to look for other job opportunities, and in addition to that, to build your skill set. If you've been furloughed or laid off right now, remember there are a number of online resources that are absolutely free, some of them through the Department of Labor's website, which you probably went to file for unemployment insurance, where you can gain new skills while you're out of work so that either when you return to your company, you have those new skills and can potentially even get a promotion, or alternatively, use those new skills to seek another job elsewhere that might even pay more. Unfortunately, there are no guarantees that when you're furloughed, you will get your job back, but there's a much better chance that if you've been furloughed, you will return. The whole idea for a company when they furlough employees is to make it through a difficult stretch of time and come back on the other side and bring those employees back. Once we get through the worst of this pandemic crisis and business returns, employers will need employees to come back and to serve customers, and you will very likely see a number of furloughed workers return to those jobs. The question is how many and how many businesses will feel strong enough, especially in these coming months, to bring everyone back.